What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? It's me again. I'm back for another Schmoedown reaction video. This time it's between Jader Paramo and Eric Zipper, and I'll be completely honest with you guys. I have no idea who I'm supposed to root for in this match. I don't know. I like both of these guys. I like both of these factions. I want them both to win. I wish it was possible, but it's not. And full disclosure, I was wearing this Dan hoodie right before, like 2 minutes ago. Then I decided to switch to this swag hoodie because I haven't worn it in a while. But yeah, it's weird to me. I wish both these guys could win. I want them both to win. But sadly, there can only be one winner. So I decided to go with the swag hoodie because why not? And anyways, yeah, singles is not really my forte, so I will be participating, but I don't pretend to know, to think that I'll get any questions right. Anyways, yeah, Paramo versus Zipper. Here we go. Play.
This is a long season. The time is going to come when we may face these guys again, and that's going to be playoffs atmosphere.
Deception, Lightning Time, Rushmore, Final Exam.
It's still early for Lightning Time, and I know they have a legacy they want to build.
Everyone who plays someone from Corruption is terrified.
I'm Babe Ruth calling that shot. We're going to win the free-for-all, and that's just going to be what it is. So we obviously got other matches to get ready for. So, Paul, when you're done with your thoughts, let's talk, brother.
Wait, we have other matches to get ready for?
Schmoedownlive.com or join Patreon. Join today at the $10 tier so you can get that match.
And welcome to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. My name is the Bo Brad Gilmore, and yes, I am joined by the man himself, Andrew Guy. Andrew, how are you today, sir?
I am so excited to be here, man. It's Substitute Teacher Day here in the Schmoedown. You and me, we're going to rock this thing. 3 rounds in the singles division, and I couldn't be more excited to be here with you. I haven't seen you in like 2 years, dude. I wish I could just sit here and talk with you.
I know. We can catch up later after class because we have to focus on the 2 competitors that we're going to see today. Jader Paramo taking on Eric Zipper. We saw Jader Paramo a little bit earlier this year. He battled Janine the Machine in a very close match. And Eric Zipper, we haven't seen his singles all year long, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about the Schmoedown now. There's so many competitors now. It is such a competitive league. Even getting a match in is difficult at this point. Winning is so important because it guarantees you have another path to another match, whereas losing, you never know when you're going to come out again. And 2021 has been a little rough for both of our competitors today. Zipper and Paramo have not picked up a win yet in 2021. The good thing is they're very even matched, and today, one of them will walk away with the W, brother.
Absolutely so, absolutely. And you got to think about also the ride that both of their factions have had. We've seen the ups and downs of Swag and the Din so far this year. Most recently, we saw Frank Moran get TKO'd when he was representing Swag here. What do you think this match means for both of their teams?
I mean, they're only separated by 3 points today, right? As of right now, which is such a small gap. And I think the most important thing is when you look at the top of that leaderboard, when you look at the dungeon and the Finstock Exchange, they're not that far away. So wins right now, this is when you need them. And talking about wins for both of these guys, the singles tournament's just around the corner, brother. It's just around the corner. Now, while the managers get to choose who they want from their factions to come in, it's going to be probably close to those top 32 players, other than, of course, the champion. And Jader and Eric are both right now in the mid-20s. So this could be a really big deciding match, not only for their factions, but it could help their managers make a decision down the line in regards to, of course, that massive tournament.
That's right. If you have the hot hand coming off the bench like Eric Zipper, who hadn't played all year, and all of a sudden you go out here and shock the world, maybe Winston Marshall says, hey, I didn't plan on Eric Zipper being in the tournament, but after seeing him today, I'm going to do that. Same with Jader Paramo. So a lot happening here today in this singles match. But later on tonight, Andrew Guy, Throwdown pay-per-view
Yes.
teams action all night long. You're going to see Lightning Time taking on Rushmore, so that's Usual Suspects versus Finstock Exchange. Also, Swag competing later on tonight. Final Exam is going to be, Deception and Lightning Time, and then
there was a
Rushmore
pay-per-view
versus
that I
Final
just-
Exam later on tonight. So big teams action here a little bit on our Schmoedown Throwdown pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's going to be a big day here on the channel. I can't wait to see those matches. I'm actually glad that I get to sit back and watch them with my popcorn. Who knows, maybe even pour myself a drink. We'll let that figure itself out as the night goes on. But first, let's deal with what we got right now here in the singles division. Two guys, both 2-2, and so much knowledge behind them. Their records, honestly, don't really kind of reflect how much each of them know.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you know what? I've had the benefit of being on the desk for several Eric Zipper matches, and he always pulls out something spectacular. We will see what him and Paramo can do here in our match today. Let's take a look at the wonderful, incredible promo by one Nerd Chronic.
You got the Z-Man, Eric Zipper, on a brand new faction, reuniting with his old pal, Winston Marshall.
Thought maybe Winston drafted me in some kind of like elaborate revenge scheme, but life's too short for yelling and being mean to each other, you know? There was all this pressure for me to trash talk in the dungeon, but when I was with Winston, he handled that. That was definitely the most fun I've ever had losing a match, right? Like, that was wild.
Zip played phenomenal. It reminds me of season 5 when Winston and Zip came into the league together. Zip is a very serious singles player. He took Ethan Irwin to the very last second. I feel Zip's going to have that big win. He didn't get it today, but I feel like he's going to get that big win very, very soon. And I think with Winston in his corner, it's more likely.
I cannot tell you how excited I am to be back in singles, to have a singles match this year. I am so stoked. And although I will tell you, when they told me that my match was against Jader Paramo, the only thing I could say was, that's amazing, because that guy's delightful, and playing against him is going to be so much fun.
Hello, Movie Trivia Schmoedown. It has been way too long, and I can't express how eager I am to get back into the ring. Z-Man, love you, muchacha. But today isn't about you. Today's about me.
Jader Paramo, who we found in the crowd in Orlando. Jader was the one. He grabbed the ticket. He won the competition out there, and he said, okay, the kid's going to get a match. How is he going to perform? Well, he answered that. He went 2-1 last season. It was a really good performance overall. He's got to beat his former faction mate and former friend, Janine the Machine.
If there's something Zip and I have in common now, it's leading a game and losing to the 5-pointer. As much as that stung with my match against Janine, it lit a fire in me. Huge shout out to the Den for keeping me on my toes throughout this whole time. Today is a day we turn all this around.
I'm not disappointed. This has been my best round 2 match. Everybody knows that it's a freaking stigma for me. I hate the second round, so I am pretty proud of it.
Right? Like, that guy's awesome, and he's similarly underrated as I am. So that feels right. Yeah. His manager, though, Kate, don't even get me started on Kate, because every bit she does is hilarious. She is an absolute delight of a person and is so nice to me all the time. This is just going to be a party.
There are 3 things that are going to happen in tonight's match. We will entertain them. That godforsaken wheel is finally going to go down. And 3, unfortunately, my friend, this is war. You're going to have to go down too.
This match is just going to be fun, but also, I'm going to win. Like, sorry, Gator, I'm like legit going to feel really bad, but it's going to be a good time.
Wrong graphic! What is happening? I watched that yesterday! 2 really nice guys saying really nice firm things.
And there it was, Andrew Guy. You know what? Look,
love it.
These 2 guys, a lot of personality, a lot of charisma, so from their managers. I am so excited to see them lock horns in the singles arena right now.
Yeah, let's just not mention the managers for as long as we can, because you know that Kate and Winston are going to give us a show today. You know that those two, I mean, honestly, they're two of my favorite managers in the league. They have very, very different styles of how they manage, but they work so perfectly with their competitors. And I'm sure we'll be getting a lot of love from both of those managers as we get into round number 2.
Well, you know, Andrew, I don't have a watch, but I do think...
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time
for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Introducing first.
Representing the
Dead
Dead with a record of 2 wins and 2 defeats. He is Jader, the Hurricane Paramo.
There he is, rocking the Wu-Tang shirt. Jader, it's really nice to meet you, man. I'm very excited for the day that you and I actually get to meet in person. You know, it's one of those things where I'm really excited to meet all the competitors in the league. Jader, I got to ask you, you have had such strong round ones. Very, very strong round ones.
Still keeping up with the whole
The wheels have started to maybe fall off as you get into round 2 and 3.
Shtick.
How are you going to correct that today?
Oh, it's been the support of the team has been incredible. They've every single thing that we got the list of what to study, what are the new categories, and we've just been drilling them. And there's no excuse today, man. Today that wheel is mine.
Yeah, and Jader, talk about, you mentioned your team there, right there. Talk about, you've kind of last season went from Usual Suspects, then you get traded in a big blockbuster trade. Now you find yourself with the Den and Kate. How beneficial has this new team and new surroundings been to your success so far?
Oh no, it's been fantastic. Like I said earlier, it's just that it feels like I'm in a team, and this is no knock. I already know. We all know what happened, obviously, with the Droogs before, and then we were all just kind of thrown out there. Ken was a busy guy. He helped us when he could, but this time I actually had the support of the team, which I love 100%. From the team, from Kate, everybody's just all hands on deck every single time. It's just a beautiful thing.
Jader, how important is it for you to win this match today? Do you feel like that'll really solidify your place in maybe that singles tournament, or maybe just as another force to be reckoned with here in the league?
Oh, 100%. I feel you guys kind of hit it earlier, where my record doesn't really reflect on what I know. And I'm here to show the world that it wasn't a mistake. I've said this before. I've always wanted to be part of this show. I got the opportunity. And I've gotten my wins, don't get me wrong, and I've come so close. If you see every single match, I just miss it by like, skin of my teeth. So I'm here to prove to the world that I do deserve to be here.
All right, well, good luck to you today, Jader.
Thank you.
And his opponent, representing Swag,
with 2 wins and 2 defeats and 1
knockout,
he is
Eric the Z-Man Zipper.
There he is, rocking that Captain America shirt. Eric Zipper, my friend, how are you doing today? Are you ready to take on the Hurricane? You guys have had very, very competitive round ones. Your last round one, though, you fell a little bit short than what we've come to know in your singles career. How are we going to remedy that today?
Yeah, well, to answer that first question, I'm feeling good. I'm excited. Already loving the substitute teacher vibe. It feels like you guys are going to like roll a TV in and just put on a movie. We don't have to learn today. It's amazing. But you are right. My last round one wasn't as amazing in singles, but that was against Ethan Irwin, so I don't feel that bad about it, and I still like pushed him right to the edge in that match. So instead of thinking of it in terms of remedying anything, I'm just going to do what I always do, which is play to the best of my ability. When I know the answer, I'm going to write it down, and when I don't, now I do.
Eric, I remember watching you win against Paul Preston last season, and the jubilation and excitement that came from out of you when you got that big win. Now, though, this year you're with a different manager. You have Winston Marshall. This is the first time we're seeing you in singles this year with your new manager. How has the reunion been with Winston, and are you confident in his ability to get you to the dub today?
I am. Honestly, it's been amazing being with Winston again. You're right that when I TKO'd Paul, I was ecstatic. The difference now is that in my last 2 matches this year with Swag, I've felt just as good after those matches, and I didn't even win. So the fact that I have a manager that is keeping my spirits up, that I've known and been friends with for a long time, it just makes the pressure a little bit less all-consuming.
Somebody's walking outside this window. And
I'm here to
really
win.
starting to
I'm going to
creep me
win.
out a bit.
And if I don't, then such is life.
You know, speaking of pressure, Zip, you have always been such a knowledgeable competitor, and we really saw that in your last singles match. Yes, you had a rough round 1, but you really came back, fought tooth and nail in round 2 and round 3. Do you want to maybe exploit Jader's inability to seem to put points on the board in round number 2?
Yeah, definitely. If there's one thing that I know about Jader, it's that he's a super nice dude. And if there's a second thing I know about Jader, it's that he and I have sort of similar patterns, right? You mentioned that our records are similar, our accuracy is similar. Like him, sometimes in round 3 is where when the wheels can come off a little bit. So I'm going to focus more on shoring up my own strengths. And let him just do what he's going to do and hope that that's how it goes.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you compete today, Eric Zipper. Best of luck to you. Well, there you have it. Those are our 2 competitors, Andrew, Guy. I think they're ready to get it on, so let's get to the rules for round number 1 here in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. Round number 1 works like this. Each competitor will get 8 questions from random categories, and they will have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of the 15-second count, they must say and reveal their response at the same time. All correct questions are worth 1 point, and a perfect round will trigger a 1-point bonus question that will be administered by Mr. Andrew Guy. Now, competitors may request a question get repeated 3 times during a match. That's the JTE rule. And for the entirety of the 3 rounds, you have a challenge. If someone gives an answer or you don't think a question is clear enough, you can challenge that and we will take it under advisement. Reversals let you keep your challenge, and there is no stealing, obviously, in round number 1. Those are the rules. Jader Paramo, do you understand the rules of round number 1?
100%.
Eric Zipper.
I think so.
Well then, let's get ready to Schmoedown!
All right, gentlemen, 3 rounds in the singles division, starting with round number 1 from 8 questions all over the movie trivia universe, each one worth 1 point. And your first category, coming in the category of comedies. Question number 1. Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, and... So sad without Ellis here. I'll start over. Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Tiffany Haddish play friends on a vacation in New Orleans in this 2017 comedy.
All right, here we are. Starting it off. Comedies. You see both these players writing Fast and Furious. Andrew, excited to see what they come up with here in round number 1.
Who's Tiffany Haddish?
4.
It's not Tiffany Haddish.
2. 1. Both guys ready to go. I've never been to New Orleans, so that's just something about me. Let's start. Let's start with you, Jader.
Is that Girls Trip?
Girls Trip.
Yeah, it was Girls Trip.
And Zip, what you got?
Was it?
Girls Trip.
That is correct.
Girls Trip. Yeah, I got a question right. Yeah.
First question.
All right, no Cafe Du Monde for Andrew Guy, but we're going to go to our second question in the category of spy films. What is the title of the 5th entry in the Bourne franchise released in 2016?
Are you a Bourne or a Bond guy?
I'm definitely a Bond guy. I'm definitely a Bond guy by leaps and bounds. What about you?
Yeah, I think I'm still a Bond guy, but I actually have enjoyed the Bourne movies more.
Okay. Well,
2.
Everyone has their thing.
And time. Z-Man, what do you got?
Personally, I'm more of a Mission
I think
Impossible
it's
guy,
just
but it was
Jason
called
Bourne.
Jason Bourne.
That is correct. What do you got, Paramo?
Jason Bourne.
I
and
got 2
share the
questions
same
right so
with,
far, so that's
Zipper.
good for
Love
me.
Mission Impossible.
They're so good.
They're the best. They're the best. All right, perfect through 2. Tied at 2. Let's go to your third question here, coming in the category of dramas.
Dramas.
Which actor received an Oscar nomination for playing the character Bill the Butcher in the film Gangs of New York?
If you had a gang nickname, I mean, is there anything better than the Butcher?
I'm so glad you didn't ask me to come up with one. I was panicking. I was panicking internally. And no, there is not. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hurricane, what do you got?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
D-Day Lou, Zip, Z-Man, what you got?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
All right.
I'm nailing
All right,
it
well,
so
we're
far.
perfect so far through
Keep
three.
waiting for
Here's
that one
question
question
number
I'm
4
going
in
to
the
miss.
category
And then the
of
second,
new releases.
third, and fifth. And
Chloe Grace
10th.
Moretz and Michael Pena star in what 2021 live-action animated film that brings classic cartoon characters into the modern day?
Michael Pena is one of my absolute favorites that I feel he's kind of fallen by the wayside. I miss him.
He is the ultimate six-man. You can have him come off the bench and he's going to give you 25 every single time.
3, 2, 1. Let's go to Z-Man first.
I too miss
Tom and
Michael
Jerry.
Pena, but not enough to make me watch Tom and Jerry.
It was good. It wasn't bad.
And the Hurricane.
Nice. It was a
I
good
have kids. I saw Tom and Jerry.
Did you appreciate the way I tried to write down the
let's get on
title?
to the fifth question. We're
of
just
the
getting
thing?
through halfway of round number 1. Your fifth category, action adventure. Action adventure. Who plays Harry Hart, who has the code name Galahad in the Kingsman franchise? I should ask you what your Kingsman nickname should be
I already
right now.
knew
I should just
that's
put you
what
on the. What would it be, Brad? Tell me.
Gallostow. You know, I have no idea.
Well, it's a good name in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the first repeat there from the Hurricane.
I'll take this time to correct my...
Hurricane, fifth question here, coming in the category of action and adventure. Who plays Harry Hart, who has the codename Galahad in the Kingsman franchise?
There, that looks a little bit better.
It's the first repeat out from either competitor, a jeté, if you will.
A jeté. We'll see if
A
it's
jet.
to the Hurricane's benefit here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Z-Man, let's go to you first.
Colin Firth. With one L or two
And
L's?
Hurricane, did you get it on the JTE?
I did not. I put Jeff Bridges.
Get there in time. So Zip still
He was
perfect here, Brad, as we
champagne.
get into our sixth question.
All right, and your sixth question is in the category of famous actors and actresses. What actor is known for playing a civil rights leader, a corrupt LAPD detective, and an alcoholic airline pilot? Sounds like the Holy Trinity.
I was just gonna say that's quite the load to carry there,
Wow.
all the way across the board, for good and for evil.
That's right. That's right. We need an answer in 5, 4, 3,
Jesus.
2, 1.
And let's go to the Hurricane first.
When in doubt,
Don't got it.
I always bet on Nick
Z-Man?
Cage.
King Kong ain't got on Denzel Washington.
That is true. We're gonna get a good bleep in there for
Oh, yeah.
production, just because Denzel.
Whoops.
If it was Denzel, we'd probably let him get away with it.
Yeah, it wasn't me. It
I
was
would think that we
Denzel's words. So it's
He was channeling.
I'm
All
currently
right, a 2-point
outscoring
difference here.
Paramo,
You got
so
Z-Man
I'm
at
fine
6,
with
and Of
it.
course, the Hurricane at
I'm fine
4.
with
This is
missing
our
2
seventh
straight
question.
questions.
Your seventh question coming in the category of Oscars.
Or 1, I think.
Oscars. Ludwig Göransson won a Best Original Score Oscar for what 2018 MCU film? I didn't know I was going to go with the Ludwig until I started speaking.
Ludwig, get the Ludwigs. You never know. I think that would be my my Kingsman name, Ludwig.
That's pretty good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Z-Man, what do you got?
Black Panther.
And Hurricane?
Black Panther.
Give them a point each.
All right, so Jader Paramo getting back on the board after a tough couple of questions for him. We get to our eighth and final question here in round number 1. Unless Eric Zipper hits this one, that will give him a perfect round in the category of horror/thriller. What actress stars as Evelyn Abbott in the film A Quiet Place?
Man, I gotta say, I just saw A Quiet Place 2. It was my first movie back in theaters, and I absolutely loved it from start to finish.
You know what? I haven't seen it, and I don't think I'm going to because it frightens me.
2, it's respectable. 1, and time. Let's go to the Hurricane.
Emily Blunt.
That is correct. And
Let
Z-Man
me
for
be
the perfect
blunt with
round.
you.
Emily Blunt.
There
he
it
hits
is.
That's my first perfect round, guys. I always get 7. I finally did it.
Hey, congratulations. Looks like those 4-point Blues are far behind in the dust. Congratulations on the perfect round. And now to add to your lead, we are at
I'm on
8-6
7,
right now
so,
for a potential 9 points in round number 1.
Still outscoring
Z-Man,
Paramo somehow.
your bonus question in the category of bonus. What Pixar film is known for the line, "We should lock the door and scream that curse word we know"? It's a good one. Brad, what's your favorite curse word?
You're trying to get me to not be asked back to the show.
Trying to take my job. 5.
Monsters Inc.
2, 1. That is incorrect. We were looking for Inside Out. Inside Out, but still a 2-point lead as we work into round number 2 here, Brad. A great start for the Z-Man.
Yeah, well, Eric Zipper getting his
first
perfect round.
That was a tough one.
Point, which could be
like,
exactly
seriously, that's a 5-pointer.
That lead to only 2 points. We will see what happens in that second round. The second round that we also affectionately call the wheel round. Here are the rules for round number 2 here in the movie trivia Schmoedown. Round number 2 works just like this.
Okay, I got 7. I don't mind missing
the category
any
wheel.
other
They'll
questions.
spin of that category wheel, and they can respin once if they land on something they don't like, unless that is opponent's choice. They'll get 4 questions from the category they end up going with. Each question is worth 2 points each. Unless you opt for multiple choice, then the value drops down to just 1 point. You'll have 15 seconds to answer each question. Now, here's a big difference between round number 1 and round number 2. You can steal if a competitor gives an incorrect answer. Also, repeats and challenges are still in effect here in round number 2.
That's right. Zip, you've still got all 3 of your repeats, and of course the Hurricane here has 2 left. And Z-Man, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or second?
I'm going to defer to Jader and spin second.
This should be fun.
Hey, Kate.
All right, Kate, you have 60 seconds to confer with your competitor.
Okay, stop talking. God almighty. Jader, I know what happened. Don't worry about it. You were thinking about the Kingsman one and you didn't hear the one and you didn't want to use another JTE. I saw it all play out. You played it perfectly because honestly, we might need that JTE later. Don't worry about it. You would have gotten Denzel Washington. You know when this happened? When my Tom last year played you. The exact same thing happened. And guess what? Tom ended up winning, okay? So you, Jader, hello, you are still with it, okay? These haters are going to say that you don't have a good second round.
Hater Paramo.
I think today's the day. And by the way, you had a great second round against Janine. But I think today's the day that we prove them wrong. I also have to say, you were up by 2 points against Janine after round 1. What did that do for us? Doesn't matter. The bulk of the game is still ahead of us. You have absolutely got this. Let's have a great round 2.
Let's do it.
Jader Paramo ain't nothing to
All right,
with.
well, let's bring the wheel.
With.
Let's bring the wheel up here, Jader Paramo. It is your turn. You ready, sir?
Let's go.
All right, let's give the wheel a spin here.
You got Black Cinema.
No, we haven't spun the wheel yet.
It's my
Kate.
favorite bit. It's my
Go
bit.
ahead and
I do
spin
it
the
every
wheel
time.
with your mind there, and it wouldn't be the same if you didn't do it. Round and round, the wheel goes.
All right, and it looks like it's going to land on
Rom-coms.
Rom-coms. All right, Jader Paramo, you may confer with your manager if you're going to spin again or stick with rom-coms.
I am notorious for making horrible choices with the wheel. I support you, whatever you want to do. I know there's better. I know there's worse. So it's like
that's not a bad category. I think I want to keep.
You know what?
Let's spin again.
Let's spin again.
If we get it, we get it.
We're spinning again.
We're going to Vegas today, baby. We're having fun.
All right, let's do it.
He's pushing all in on his
rom-coms.
second spin. Let's see where it goes, if that's going to be to his benefit or not.
That Kate.
Almost Black
Dramas
Cinema.
by a hair.
Jader, it's
Dramas.
life.
All right, here we go. Z-Man is back, and the Hurricane
I'm gonna sit this one out, okay?
to
You don't
courtroom
mind.
dramas after steering away here from rom-coms. Hurricane, I'm going to administer your 4 questions in this category, each one obviously worth 2 points. Unless you do check down, we will give you 4 options, which we're told they are correct. So here we go. Your first question in the category of courtroom dramas / legal thrillers. What courtroom drama is known for the line, "You can't handle the truth"?
A Few Good Men.
It's A Few Good Men.
I was wondering if they were going to go for that
for
question.
that one, but it's a pretty
And they
dang
did!
good movie. Here we go. Your second question in the category of courtroom dramas and legal thrillers. Now that you're all tied up with the Z-Man,
Fun thing is that
who
Corey is more
directed
famous
John
than Tyler Moore.
Grisham's 1995 adaptation of The Rainmaker?
That's Francis Ford Coppola.
Wow, he's quick on the draw here in round 2. Brad, give him the lead, 10-8. We're halfway through this category. Hurricane, you got 2 more questions. So far, you are perfect here in courtroom dramas and legal thrillers. In Kramer versus Kramer, Dustin Hoffman plays Ted Kramer. Who plays Joanna Kramer?
That's Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep. Meryl
Meryl
Streep. 6 points on the board in round number
Quick.
2 here for the Hurricane. And yeah, Brad, he is not hesitating for a second. We'll see what he does here on his final question in round number 2, courtroom dramas and legal thrillers. Which 1957 Billy Wilder courtroom drama was based on a story by Agatha Christie?
It's been Agatha all along. Sorry I had to. Sorry, not sorry.
All right. That one I will go multiple choice.
And he's going to check down to multiple choice. Your options are A, The Wrong Man, B, I Want to Live, C, Witness for the Prosecution, or D, Anatomy of a Murder.
I'm gonna go Witness for the Protection.
C.
We go with
Same as
C,
he.
Witness for the Prosecution.
Oh, the Prosecution, not the
And that is
Protection.
correct for a
Oh,
perfect
well,
round
I mean, I
number
did say
2.
C,
7
so I
points
did-
on the
I'm
board
giving myself a
for the
point.
Hurricane.
I did guess. So
Lights out.
whatever.
I mean, I'm absolutely impressed by what we just saw from Jader the Hurricane Paramo. Getting, courtroom dramas and legal thrillers, that can be a really tough category.
Wide.
And he was able to go right through it, no problem at all. Check the multiple choice on a film that was made in the 1950s. I don't fault him for that. And he was able to maneuver through it, get the right answer, in a perfect round 2 that puts him up 13-8 right there after his turn. But Eric Zipper still has to go. So now it is time for the Z-Man to get a spin of the wheel. Winston, you have 60 seconds to confer with your competitor.
Yeah, you saw that? That brother was starving. Coming in here talking about he don't know Denzel. Played a corrupt cop. Played a civil rights leader. That's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, what's up, Eric?
Hey, man.
It's funny. I remember we were like looking at the wheel. We were like courtroom dramas. Let's not do that. We don't know what it is, man. I kind of wish we could spun that down because that issue's kind of easy. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. If nothing else, I finally got my perfect first round.
You
So there's
got a
always
perfect
that.
round.
I did it.
I'm so proud of you, man. Damn. And you look at you, Tiffany Haddish, Denzel Washington. You was out here. It's like you my friend. It's like you watch the movies that I watch. This is great.
It's like that. It is like that.
Oh, thanks God. All right, come on, spin the wheel. Let's go, baby.
Quick reminder, Zipper was Winston's number one
Bring
draft
the wheel
pick.
up for Eric Zipper. Eric, you ready to give it a spin?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, let us spin it with your Jedi mind tricks right now. Or as we say in the FCL, let's give the wheel a whirl. Let us see.
Shout out to the World Girls there.
Shout out to the World Girls always. Lands on
Yay!
1990s. 1990s.
He was
Eric
alive
Zipper,
during that
you wanna
decade, I
spin
believe.
Again, or would you like to keep 1990s?
I was there for most of it.
I did come of age in the 90s, but it's a whole decade. It's pretty broad. I feel like maybe we spin again.
I'd say we spin again, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's give it another whirl right there.
Still got the Denzel mannerisms, but none of the voice no more. Just.
Ooh,
Lands on
action adventure.
adventure.
Cool.
Action adventure.
Let's go.
All right, Eric Zipper, you have selected action adventure. I'm going to be administering your questions. You have 4, sir. And your first question in action adventure. Who plays the lead role of Michael Bryce, a former AAA-rated executive protection agent and CIA officer in The Hitman's Bodyguard?
Ryan Reynolds. I think.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is correct for 2 points. Two
Yeah,
points
the name
there
sounded
for
familiar,
Eric
but
the
I needed to
Z-Man
hear the
Zipper
full.
As we get to your second question,
I needed the name of the
here
movie
in
first.
action adventure. In True Lies, Jamie Lee Curtis's character remarks that she is married. What action movie character when she learns the truth about her husband?
I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to go multiple just to be safe.
Yeah.
All right.
Me too.
Options go multiple choice, and your options are A, Rambo, B, The Terminator, C, John McClane, or D, Dirty Harry.
That's a good one. Oh.
Need an answer in 5.
Let me get can I get the options repeated, please?
You can have them one time, yes. Is it A, Rambo, B, The Terminator, C, John McClane, or D, Dirty Harry?
Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
Dirty Harry is incorrect.
I was going to go Dirty
Going to
Harry.
give Jader Paramo the opportunity to steal, a big opportunity for him. Jader, I will repeat the question and the multiple choice options, and then you can give me your answer, sir. In True Lies, Jamie Lee Curtis's character remarks that she married what action movie character when she learns the truth about her husband? Is it A, Rambo, B, The Terminator, C, John McClane, or D, Dirty Harry?
Does it be the Terminator?
The Terminator is also incorrect. We're looking for A, Rambo.
Wow. I gotta tell you, Brad, PJ Campbell's gotta be very, very excited with himself. Harry is the name of Arnold Schwarzenegger's character
in the movie.
True Lies. That is a dirty, dirty question there, but you'll love to see.
And you know, Rambo was played by his arch nemesis at the time, Stallone. So yeah, Rambo is the most logical sense, but sometimes you don't go for the logical answer.
Which actor plays Cash to Sylvester Stallone's Tango in the buddy cop movie Tango and Cash?
Kurt Russell. That was Kurt Russell, I think. Because they made a big deal about the fact that they were both in Guardians 2.
Sorry, I was muted, but I am going to need multiple on this one as well.
All right. Let's go back to multiple choice. All right, and your options are, is it A, Arnold Schwarzenegger? Is it B, Bruce Willis? Is it C, Steven Seagal? Or is it D, Kurt Russell?
I'm sticking with Kurt Russell for my answer.
Kurt Russell.
Give him 1 point. Kurt Russell is correct. Eric Zipper going down to multiple choice. Proves to his benefit is 13-11. Zipper down by 2. Has an opportunity to tie it up with his 4th and final question in the realm of action adventure. Zip, for your last question. Which actor plays villain Ian Howe, treasure hunter and former friend of Benjamin Gates in National Treasure?
Oh, that guy! Oh, I never know where. He's not important enough to know the name.
Let's go multiple again.
I love that movie, but I don't know the actor.
And your options are, is it A, Sean Bean? Is it B, Ian Glenn? Is it C, Mark Addy? Or is it D, Jerome Flynn?
I'm going to go Sean Bean.
Give him another point. Sean
Wait.
Bean is correct.
Oh,
12-13. Jader Paramo
but Sean Bean is the guy that turns on him.
And getting
I
the
thought
lead
they were
going
talking
into the
about
third
It's
his
really
best
tough with
friend.
those wide categories. Z-Man did exactly what he needed to do.
Oh,
He checked
I
out,
didn't
he kept
listen to the
himself safe.
question.
He's within one. This
Full
is a
disclosure,
great
I need
back
to
and
go
forth
to the
between these two,
bathroom.
but we know what's
Really
coming
bad.
up, Brad.
Probably should have
Round
done that
3,
before
great equalizer.
starting the recording.
Round 3 is
but I ain't
the
gonna
great
stop now.
equalizer,
So
and here are the rules for round number 3.
it is what it
Competitors
is.
will pick 3 numbers that correspond to 3 different categories.
My
You
focus
select
is
your
a little
numbers
off
between the numbers
today.
of 1 and 20. Each competitor will get 3 questions. Questions worth 2, 3, and 5 points respectively. You have 15 seconds to answer each question. There are no steals or multiple choice in this round. However, you can still utilize your JTE rules or your challenges. Those are still in effect. So please make sure you make note of that. All right, as we get back to our competitors, Jader Paramo, you are up by 1. So you can select your 3 numbers first.
Let's go 7, 13, and 18.
7, 13, and 18. And Zipper?
Let's go 5, 12, and 4.
5, 12, and 4.
4. All right.
How'd that second round feel? Listen, you can be a hater or you can ride for Jader, and I'm gonna choose ride for Jader every time.
He's a new member of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Woo! Listen, here's the deal. Someone's heart's about to be broken. Okay, we just know that's true. We know that's the reality of this. I hope for once it's not ours, okay? Because the truth is, Zip had a great first round, and I have nothing bad to say about Eric Zipper, ever, ever, ever. And you had a fantastic second round. So the playing field is equalized here. So it really is going to be dig in. It's just going to be luck of the questions. Just stay where you are. Take your time. You have 2 JTEs left. And maybe we're the ones that don't actually have a broken heart at the end of this.
We're here to have fun.
All
We're
right.
here to have fun and to put away any rumors that we don't do well in round 2. All right, keep having fun. You look awesome today.
Thank you.
Hey, go get him.
All right, let's drop.
Shut up, guy!
5 more seconds, apparently. We'll just sit here for 3.
No, it's fine. You can talk.
We're
That's
good? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We're going to drop out Kate and the Hurricane.
I do find both of them pretty delightful.
Speak all you want, guy. Okay, that's
Okay,
we don't put no hate out here. The boat can talk too. Y'all want to talk with us? What's up? How you doing, gentlemen? Are you having a good match? Substitute teachers are the best.
Yes. Honestly,
Yeah,
I'm having a good. I think Brad and I. You having a good time, Brad?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
How do you feel about Eric Zipper? He's amazing, isn't he?
He's very, very good.
Unbiased opinions. He is a competitor.
There it is.
Wow.
Maybe
He's a
guys
human
should.
being.
Maybe guys should shut up then if you're not going to say something nice about Eric Zipper. Look, here's the thing, Eric. We got 3 JTs. We have a challenge. You know what's going to happen. You're going to hit your 3 questions. He's going to miss a question, and we're going to win. But he's awesome. I like Jader. He's a nice guy, but I'm sad. I'm sad that I'm going to have to take away victory. Again, Jaws of the feet just clack, 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 clack. I'm so excited. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Eric Zipper's the man.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
Well, Brad, that it happened. It's over with. You survived.
Death a possibility?
Yeah,
with
we
the
made
score?
it through, but we still have to get through this 3rd and final round. So let's try to do that.
All right, gentlemen, let's get back into business. Just a reminder of where we are at. Z-Man, you have all your repeats. Hurricane, you've used one of them. You are ahead by 1 point right now, Hurricane, which means the first question is going to be administered to your opponent. Z-Man, you selected the number 5 for your 2-point question. Number 5 coincides with the category of Disney films. For 2 points, Donnie Yen and Jet Li appear in what 2020 live-action Disney film?
Mulan.
Oh, I really feel like I should know this. Let me.
I
I
liked that movie.
JTE.
I mean, you can say what you want about the behind the scenes of that movie, but it was
for
a
2
nice
points,
movie.
Z-Man in the category of Disney, Donnie Yen and Jet Li appear in what 2020 live-action Disney film?
Mulan.
Mulan.
What a great use of the JTE. Give him 2 points, give him the lead, and he's sending it back over to the Hurricane, Brad.
All right, Jader, you are now down by 1. It is your 2-point question. You selected the number 7. The number 7 in round number 3 corresponds to the realm of family films. Family films. And your question for 2 points. Star Wars actor Jake Lloyd plays Arnold Schwarzenegger's son in what 1990s family film?
Jingle All the Way.
Give him 2 points. The Hurricane coming to rock you like and getting those 2 points right off the bat. There we go.
Love that. Love that, Rocky. Like, all right, let's keep on rolling through. We had to highlight it for at least a second. Z-Man, your second number was 12. And that coincides with the category of musicals.
Oh,
musicals.
Come on.
For 3 points.
Why does this always
and
happen to
send it back
Zipper?
over to the Hurricane. In the category of musicals. What 2018 musical Disney sequel features the songs Underneath the Lovely London Sky and Trip a Little Light Fantastic?
Mary Poppins Returns.
Mary Poppins Returns.
What a great pull for 3 points. He didn't know if he had it.
It wasn't the more
He
iconic
nailed it.
songs
3
from that
points to
movie,
Z-Man, and he is
but I
back
got
in
it.
the lead.
All right, so now we bounce back to the Hurricane. Jader Paramo,
Triple
you
Little Light
selected the number
Fantastic
13.
with me.
And the number 13 corresponds to spy films. Spy films. So for your 3-point question in the realm of spy films.
Spy themes.
Who plays the role of John Steed in 1998's The Avengers?
Isn't that Sean Connery? Or is Sean Connery playing a different?
Is it Ray Fiennes?
Ray Fiennes is correct for 3
Okay.
points. Ray Fiennes is correct for 3
What?
points. Also would have accepted Ralph.
The other British guy.
Here we Ralph.
The other
Fiennes.
iconic
All right, I don't know
British
about
guy.
that, Brad. Here we go. This is where we're at right now. Just to remind you guys, 18-17, 2 5-pointers coming down the barrel. All of it happening right now. But first, Z-Man, you got to hit your 5 to send it back over to the Hurricane. You selected number 4 for your 5-point question. That coincides with the category of 90s films. 90s films.
At least it's not Disney again.
For 5 points.
Disney was making movies in the 90s, you know.
Hurricane have to hit the hardest question of the match. Roger Spottiswoode directed what 1990 comedic action war film that stars Mel Gibson and Robert Downey Jr.?
Excuse me? Comedic action war film. Like,
one of my repeats.
Can we please acknowledge?
Keep that in the category of 90s films for 5 points. Z-Man. Roger Spottiswoode directed what 1990 comedic action war film that stars Mel Gibson and Robert Downey Jr.? Five, 4.
We use that last repeat.
Your final repeat.
Doesn't he have
Z-Man,
one more?
for 5 points
Oh
in the
no, he used
category
one
of
in the
1990s
the
films.
Disney one.
Roger Spottiswoode directed what 1990 comedic action war film that stars Mel Gibson and Robert Downey Jr.? Five, 4, 3,
Operation Dumbo Drop.
1.
And your winner,
Jader
the Hurricane Paramo!
Yes.
Wow. What a day for the young competitor here, the Hurricane. Jader, Kate, we're going to give you guys a moment to celebrate. We'll be back with you in just a second. Air America.
Air America. That was the correct answer.
Okay,
You know
I can't
what?
take
Eric
this
Zipper,
anymore.
Perfect first round.
I apologize.
That broad category
I
of
really
action
have to
adventure
go to the
really is
bathroom.
what
I'm
gave it the
sorry.
most trouble
I'll
in
let
this
the
match
whole
today.
thing continue to
Having check
play
down
out.
multiple choice on 3
But I'll be back in just a
occasions,
second.
missing one of them.
Don't go
You know,
anywhere.
had he not had to do that, he would have been in the driver's seat for this match. But you know what? Things really broke the Hurricanes' way in round 2.
Yeah, and this was a battle that was fought in every single round by each competitor. It wasn't just, oh, the 5-pointer decided the match. No, the 5-pointer is just the last question of the match. That's kind of how it works. You saw what happened in round 1 with Z-Man going perfect. Jader had to bounce back. He did a great job in round 2, putting all those doubts to bed. The Hurricane goes perfect in round number 2. He checks down once, and then we get to round 3. We're basically tied. Both these guys fighting tooth and nail to get those questions in, get those answers in, but the 5-pointer, like I said, the great equalizer, Air America. What is Air America?
I've never heard of that movie.
What is that? What is
I've
that?
never
PJ?
heard of that movie. But I'm going to go watch it tonight, as I'm sure Eric Zipper might try to pull it up on Amazon Prime or something later. But right now, let's go talk to the winner of today's match and his manager, Jader the Hurricane Paramo, and Kate are with Steph Sabra.
Queen!
Be a hater or ride for Jader? Let's go! I'm definitely not a hater, but I have to say both Zipper and Jader are so awesome to watch. You and Winston were so awesome to watch. This was such a fun match, but I want to focus on you, Jader. The hater said that you didn't have good round 2s, and you came in with a perfect round 2. How are you feeling after this big dub?
I'm feeling so great. Feel like a weight is lifted off my shoulders. I know I got the chops, and I feel like people they don't talk about me. I don't see my name in the chats or in the mentions or anything like that. And I feel like I got what it takes. And again, today, I don't know why, and I know I should pace myself when I answer and think, but I'm like, I'm coming in here like a hurricane. I'm trying to get in there. I'm excited. I'm hyped. I was very hyped for today. I was nervous coming into this match, more because, life happens and I just haven't been as focused. And I called Kate and she calmed me down completely. And she's like, let's go in there and let's just have some fun.
Remind me
and
never
that's
to
exactly
do
what
that
happened. This has
again.
been my funnest match. I loved
Wow,
the
that was-
energy from everybody. It was just it was a
I
hell of a
needed
time.
that.
It really felt like, the
I
substitute
just
teachers
dropped
came
a
in here and
waterfall.
there was no teacher here. We were it was fun. I loved it.
Maybe that's what was the difference. You just focus on having fun, but the way to get people talking is to win, and you did that. And Kate, it's so fun to watch you manage because you are so rowdy on the camera, but off camera, all of your players are loving working with you and what you've done. How's it been working with Jader? Are you proud of him right now?
I'm so proud of Jader. Here's the thing. I think Jader probably would agree with me. Nobody wants Zip not to win. You know what I mean? Like we
Agreed.
love Zip.
Yeah.
But I also have to say, like,
Okay,
I
time
felt
to
like
fill
the
up
first
the
match
tank
out
back
of
again.
this season, and we're not going to dwell in the past, but I felt like there was some harassment going on online that was distracting. There was, I feel like he was leading the whole match and it just came down to the 5-pointer. And I just wanted him to have a good, clean match. And I got to tell you, and I think he would agree with this too, and if he doesn't, I'll murder. No, I'm just kidding. I think he would agree with this too, that like, even if this had ended in us not winning, this feels like a better match because it just felt like it was tit for tat. We were back and forth. And I feel like whenever you end a match and you're like, oh, we lost in the 5-pointer, you feel almost like
Hydration
a
is important,
victim, which is a
people.
horrible
Hydrate
mentality
or
to
die.
get into. But I'm glad that we could have this match that was more, it just felt very balanced, and it did not come all the way down to two people, one person knows the 5-pointer, one doesn't. I feel like great about that. And what Jader's not telling you is that the reason he's nervous because life happens is because he's a father of 2, but he's also studying to be a paramedic. Okay, so this is a man that right now, when he comes in live,
Jader
to do a
Paramedic.
show, we don't need
Go.
to worry about if somebody chokes on the craft
Paramedic.
services because
I got
Jader's
y'all.
got
I
them.
don't know. I was
Jader's
trying
got
to be
them.
funny, but
Well,
But I'm
damn,
so proud of
Jader.
who he is. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a
Paramo
talented
Edic,
man,
yeah.
and that is an awesome
Jader
thing that
Paramo
you're doing, so
Edic.
thank you for that. But Jader, this is your first win of 2021. I know you've been really excited to get back in matches and proving yourself and starting that talk about you. What's next?
I say this after every single match. I don't fear anybody in this league. Bring me, line them up, whoever it is, and I'll go toe to toe. I guarantee I'll give you a match. So
Okay.
that's it.
I love that attitude. Kay, are you feeling that same attitude, or is there someone you'd love Jader to go head to head with next?
I have a prediction about I have a prediction about who he's going to face next, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to speak power to it.
I love a little mystery.
But I'm also, but guess what? I ride for Jader. I ride for Jader.
Ooh, that's because you're a great manager. Jader, Kate, congrats. Always great to see you both, and I'll see you again soon.
Thank you, Steph.
Is this where we're supposed to get the obligatory daddy in on the show now that we found out that Jader is a father of 2 and apparently becoming a paramedic? Man, hats off to that guy.
Awesome dude, and then still find some time to get some studying in to get a big win here in the movie trivia Schmoedown. Shout out to Jader, man. Shout out to Jader. And you know what a great comeback win for him after stumbling in round number 1. Also earlier this season with Janine, this was a win that you could tell he needed to reassure himself and really put the battery in his back so that he can go on to the rest of the season and be successful. So big shout out to Jader, the Hurricane Paramo. But Andrew Guy, with every match there is a winner, and unfortunately there has to be a loser. And today that happened to be Eric Zipper, who played a phenomenal game. But I want to hear his thoughts right now. And he and Winston Marshall, the leader of the Swag Squad, are standing by with Steph Sabra. So let's take it away to Eric and Winston and Steph.
Zipper, I gotta say though, you gotta be one hell of a guy to have Kate and your opponent not wanting to beat you because you are such a great competitor and a great person to be around. I know this is gonna be
Thank
tough
you.
as it's your second loss in a hard-fought battle, just like your battle with Janine. What's some of the emotions running through your head right now?
It's a bummer. I was feeling better about it until I heard that Jader is studying to be a paramedic and has kids, and I haven't been doing anything.
he's
so
the
that doesn't feel
paramedic.
good. But other than that, it's like you said, they're amazing, and it was such a fun, gracious match. Like, for all the fun of the trash talk elements of the Schmoedown, It feels good to play against someone that when they win, I'm happy for him. I'm sad for me, obviously, but I'm also happy for Jader. Jader needed that win as badly as I did, which is not to say that, I would not go back in time to steal it from him, because I would if I could. But
Zipper, you got your manager laughing, you got me laughing. Winston, I know you are so committed to your players, so this must be a tough loss for you to watch as well. But there is greatness to be focused on, because Zipper, you did get that perfect round 1. Winston, how are you feeling about Zipper's performance today?
I mean, of course I'm proud of him. Like, who wouldn't be? I think the thing that like bums me out, man, is like I'm sitting here and I'm like, homie got a perfect round 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he turned around and he got a category that was a little tricky. And then on top of that, we have made up films in the 5-point question. Air America, I thought that was an airline, my guy. I mean, obviously, PJ bringing the hot fire. I just feel sad because I feel like PJ be making the hot fire always for swag. Did I call you out your name at some point, PJ? Did I come to your house and spit on your doormat or something? Did I insult a drink you made for me, like when you had me over as a guest? I'm so confused. Like, PJ, like, fam, like, one time can you be like, yo, like, what's Winston's favorite film? Rush Hour, boom, and your winner. Like, one time, PJ, just like one time, my guy. Golly.
Winston's out here really making eye contact with PJ. You really wanted to get it. You were pleading to PJ, bro.
PJ.
Let him know.
One question, PJ. Like,
let him
did I
know.
insult your mama? I'm sorry, Mrs. PJ. I didn't mean to do that. Your son is a godsend. He is the nicest young man. He is so nice. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, second of all, third of all, you have no pores, so great skin work, my guy, Winston, and great performance there. But Zipper, I want to focus on the good. There was a perfect round 1. It was a highly competitive match against a highly competitive player. Jader is an awesome competitor. Can we expect to be seeing you in the singles tournament?
I mean, Winston, can we expect to be seeing me in the singles tournament?
Was it your dad? Did I insult your father? I'm sorry. Look, I don't know what it is, PJ, but just like, please forgive me. Like, stop giving me these stupid ass questions that nobody can answer. Like, just one.
You're avoiding the question,
like, what is
Winston.
the one film Christian has never seen and will never see? The Thing. And your winner. The Swag Squad.
Wow.
To answer your non-DJ related question, yeah, absolutely. This has not deterred me or discouraged me at all. I am so stoked that I'm getting another shot in singles because of the tournament. And the tournament, like, I couldn't be happier, because singles is where I feel like I belong in this league. And, it didn't break my way today. I spun 2 weeks.
Was it your Mima? Did I insult your Mima? I didn't mean that. Grandma Campbell. He's a good boy. He writes amazing questions. What's the one movie that has Pikachu in it and it also has the title of Pikachu? Detective Pikachu. And your winner. I gotta go cry. God damn it.
Wow. Someone give Winston the Oscar for a dramatic performance. Someone give Zipper the Oscar for best attitude. And I cannot wait to see you back, Zipper. I'm sure everyone's going to be excited to watch you, because you are such a joy, and we'll see you later.
Thank you so much. See you later.
What? What was that? Was all right, okay, all right. All jokes aside, I mean, what a performance by the Z-Man. I completely agree with everything that Steph was saying there when we could hear what she was saying over Winston, which Zipper had an incredible day today. He had a great round 1. Round 2, action adventure, those wide categories can be brutal, Brad. They really can. Whether you know them or not, it can be so tough. Yeah, I'm sure Eric likes action adventure films, but sometimes they just land right in that blind spot. And I have to say, Air America, not a film I was familiar with, but that is why it was the 5-point question. Hearts were broken today, but I'm pretty sure everyone had fun with the substitute teachers.
Yeah, I think that we have our official faction name if we ever decide to create one. But
we'll lose a lot, by the way. If we
will. and definitely be in last place. But we want to remind everybody, later today you have that big Schmoedown Throwdown pay-per-view that's going to see Deception taking on Lightning Time. Also, Rushmore will be taking on Final Exam. So if you didn't get enough Winston Marshall today, you'll see him a little bit later, as well as everybody else. That's going to be the Schmoedown Throwdown. You can go to the schmoedownlive.com for those live stream tickets, or become a $10 Patreon member on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. That's patreon.com/Schmoedown. That is really the best $10 you'll spend all week. Don't worry about the Starbucks. You don't have to get the sugar-free 12-ounce can of Red Bull. Go out there and spend this $10 on the Patreon. You get all these pay-per-view matches, all kinds of great exhibitions that are going to go up. A Meryl Streep exhibition, I think, just aired recently. All great stuff over there. So make sure you subscribe at the $10 level.
Brad, I had a blast with you today, man. It was an absolute joy being able to call this match with you. It was a great back-and-forth match. As Kate said, it was tit for tat. Hurricane comes out on top. 3-2 is his record now, and congratulations to him and, of course, the Den.
But that is all the show we have for you today. Want to thank Andrew Guy. I am the Boat, Brad Gilmore. Want to give a big shout out to Steph Sabra, PJ Campbell, and the entire staff over here at the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Congrats to Eric Zipper and Jader Paramo, both competitors, for putting in a great showing. Jader gets the win. For Andrew Guy, though, I'm the Boat, Brad Gilmore. This is the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Okay. It's always great when Winston goes over the top, and it's so delightful. Anyways, yeah, great win by the Din. Apparently that's their name now. Yeah, I mean, I was wearing the swag hoodie today, but as I mentioned previously, I was also wearing the Den. See, now I'm doing it. The Den hoodie, because I didn't know who to root for. I wanted them both to win, and unfortunately, there can be only one winner in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. And today it happened to be Jader the Hurricane Paramo, who came in like a hurricane and beat the Z-Man himself, Mr. Eric Zipper. I got 13 points, which is one of my best scores in a Schmoedown singles match, if I do say so myself. Yeah. It's always great seeing these guys on screen, and I can't wait to see both of their next matches. So, and I gotta catch up with the pay-per-view. Fortunately for me, it hasn't dropped yet, so I can record it peacefully. I can't find a good time to record it, my reaction to it. But that's just, that's later down the road. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. There's some Schmoedown stuff to react to, which is in about 2 days from now. So, yeah, gotta get myself ready. So, see you there, everybody.
Hello again, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed making it. So, if you like what you've seen here, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. So, until next time, guys, I'll see you guys next time.